so I'm just instructing people to join my squad. So, you can click on my character and then right click on the nameplate. And then there should be like a join squad option.
Yeah, I did that.
That way I can see who we have. Looks like we have 13. Cool. All right, Master, I don't know if you want to start frapsing it or what. We can probably go ahead and start now here. All right, so welcome everybody, and I guess the first thing to speak about is what is World v World. I'm assuming that you guys made it here, so you have some basic idea of what it entails. It's basically where servers are pitted against each other in weekly matchups. One of the advantages is that the more points you gain in a match, your server gets certain bonuses to players, such as extra gathering from nodes or more gold per kill. So there's like a server-wide benefit to quote-unquote winning in World v World. Mal, can I designate you to maybe try to type on TeamSpeak and repeat what I'm saying? That way I don't have to like switch back and forth. Just type in chat or squad.
User joined your channel.
Kind of a summary of what I'm saying. Yeah, thanks, Mal. Try to wait up for you here.
Swift and steady.
No, that's pretty good. Maybe explain what the server-wide buffs are, like gathering from extra nodes or more gold per kill. So that's like server-wide. That
User
applies
joined your
to
channel.
PvE activities as well. Okay, so one of the first things that I recommend, and this actually, it took a few months before I came across this because I didn't have anyone to just tell me that I should do this. As you have to set like certain game settings to make it a little bit easier for you to play in World v World. So hit F11 to bring up the combat options. Like how Maul puts it. Pro tip number 1. So in the combat options, there's some checkboxes, and some of these affect like how you target and how you interact, how your character model interacts with the environment. So some of a really big one that worked, that was important for me was in combat and movement down at the bottom. There's a checkbox for melee attack assist, and if you have that turned on, you should turn that off. The reason is because melee attack assist prevents your character from running like through other character models. So when you're in a huge battle or even smaller battles, you can't, like, your mobility is decreased because you collide with your target, and so you kind of like get stuck trying to run through groups of other players. So turning off melee attack assist allows you to go through those players. Other recommended changes are to turn off auto targeting. Just going up here, there's stop, turn on stop auto attacking on target change, because you want to be able to have greater control over what you're shooting at, basically. Turn off double click to attack. And for user interface, like, I like to have show skill recharge box checked.
What box?
It's show skill recharge. Let's see where that is exactly.
You like it checked?
Yeah, I like to have it on. So, like, if you activate a skill, it shows the cooldown, like a counts down a timer showing the cooldown of that skill, and that makes it's a better visual clue for you to be able to see, like, oh, this is a skill that I want to use again, and I have to wait like half a second for it. It's still on half-second cooldown, for example. I see some people are talking about the graphics. Master Saber, you talked something about computer with a GTX lower than 480. Oh, you're talking about the character limit. That I'm going to get to the graphic options next, actually. So just a review, Maul, I have turn on show skill recharge, turn off double click to attack, turn on the stop auto attacking on target change, turn off auto targeting, and turn off melee attack assist. So then the next thing that's kind of important for world versus world. And this is a change that's about 2 months old, I want to say, is there is no more culling. And culling was where your computer would only render like an X number of characters nearby you. And so, like, if you were in a large battle, you couldn't see that there was, say, 50 people around you. You could only see maybe 20 or 15, and you weren't sure, like, how many actually, how many of the enemy or how many of your own players even were nearby you. So it was deceiving. You'd run into like some battle and you'd see that, oh, maybe there's just a handful of players, but suddenly you're dead because you actually ran into like 50 players. So if you go to the graphics option on the next tab on the options, you'll see down below that there's now like a World v World character limit and a World v World character quality. Oh, are you there? Sorry. I have it on push to talk and I forgot to push the button. Okay, I'm not quite sure where I stopped talking. I was talking about the graphics options. Oh, it wants me to go and run. Can't stand here and talk too much. Otherwise, the game wants to kick me. So as Mal's saying, under graphics tabs, there's two options that affect world versus world.
User joined your channel.
And there's character limit and character quality. And character limit controls like how many, basically it's self-culling. And it controls how many characters your computer will render on the screen. And yeah, as Mal says, you gotta mess with it to find your perfect setting. Because like on my graphics card, I have to have the character limit and the character quality on low, especially in the larger battles. Otherwise, I get like really low frame rate. And yeah, if you have it on like lowest quality, it will always show like the nameplates. So you'll still have an idea of how many enemy are actually there. Okay, I don't know if you feel free to jump in with any questions if you guys have them.
Explain the. Sometimes they call for putting down a fire field or a static field, and then they blast. Call for someone to blast it.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess put an X in the squad chat if you have done some World v World stuff before, and put a Y if like you have no clue, you just like have no exposure to World v World, so I can get an idea of what you guys what your level is.
A W if we've done some.
Yeah, I have X or Y. So X if you've done some, and Y if you really kind of starting from the basics.
Okay, I don't have permission to do that apparently, but I've done a lot.
Oh, what I mean is not in the TeamSpeak chat, but the squad chat or local chat on the game.
What map are you on?
I'm on the Fort Aspenwood Borderlands map.
Okay.
Do you know how to enter WvWW? Because for
Yeah.
some people, they may not.
Okay, I'm on the way.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's cute, I think.
Oh, we're queued?
Yes, I'm an EV.
I see. We should probably move to a different map then.
User joined your
The queue
channel.
only lasted about 2 minutes for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was my one concern, is that we might, like, kind of give other people on this map a hard time if we end up queuing it, because we're not really contributing to, like, the fight that's going on. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go to maybe SOS Borderland. Might be less surging there. So what you can do to move there is, bring up your map, and there's a waypoint there for us.
Which one?
The Sea of Sorrows Borderland.
It's contested from. Oh, there's the one on the left of me. Dreaming Bay?
No, there's a spawn point on the southern part of the map.
Just saw it.
Lower left-hand corner.
All right, we come to the side maybe a little bit here. Okay, yeah, the fire field question. No, it's actually, that's a good time to talk about now, because that's probably one of the most common things that you come across. Yeah, we're gonna demo. So, first of all, let's start with combos. The game has skill combos, and they're basically a field plus a finisher. And so I hope if you've been playing a while, you may be familiar with combos or have seen them. Don't know if you've had them explicitly explained to you, but certain skills will put down a combo field, and certain other skills create a type of finisher. So there's different kind of fields, like there's fire, there's water, there's lightning, and then there's finishers like a blast or a projectile, a leap, and a whirl. And you can go look up on the wiki what those all are, and I highly recommend that you learn what the combos are for your class, so that you're better able to respond when, like, a commander calls and says, I need a fire field and blast this, blast that. The blast finishers always create some sort of area of effect boost or whatever to a field, and those tend to be the most useful in World v World because they provide some sort of group support. So a fire field with a blast finisher provides the boon for might to the area around it, or the players in the area around it. And might can be stacked, so you get like up to 25 stacks of might, and that increases your power and increases your attack and thus the damage that you deliver. And it's asked for frequently when your group has to go up against larger groups because you increase your damage output. So you'll see that asked for a lot of times. And what we can do here now is we can kind of practice blasting fire fields. So I think that's an elemental is putting down Ring of Fire. Here we have Chaos Armor. I guess just take some time to blast these fields that are being put down.
So the Ring of Fire, I'm in LA, and I've got Lava Front. Is that a skill? I mean, apart from your basic ones, because I'm not seeing that. I'll have to check.
Yeah, it should say on the tip if there's a combo field. Maul also plays in Ellie, so she probably has a better idea. Fire dagger number 4, she says.
Okay, yeah, I'm a staff LA, so I don't have that. That's, I guess, why.
Yeah, another common field that is asked for is the Elementalist static field, or that's the skill name, and it puts down lightning, because that provides area swiftness. And that stacks in duration. So as a group, when a group stacks up and stacks up the area swiftness, then they can get to objectives faster. It's very common in World v World to have some source of swiftness for your entire group.
Yeah,
there's some other stuff. Healing is another big one. So, like, I put down a healing turret, and it puts down a water field, and blast that, and that provides, healing for your group. I know Rangers have I'm not sure what the skill name is, but Rangers have like some sort of spring that provides healing, and that's used a lot too. In World v World battles, what you'll find a lot of times is there's kind of an order to how you fire your skills off in battles. So people will, stack up first on commander, then they'll blast fire fields to stack might, or you'll stack swiftness. And then when you're beginning to engage in a battle, a lot of times as you're running forward, a commander will call for like mesmers to put down veil in front of them, so that the group gets stealth and it kind of like hides the movement. And then there's an opening with a crowd control skills, and after that, you follow up with damage as you're running through a group, and typically you use a lot of AoE skills, so AoE damage and AoE control, and then you need to follow up with some sort of support. So it'll be like the water fields will come down, and a lot of times a commander will say, follow me, I'm over here, water field over here, after he's done running through a group, and then they turn around and run back through the Zerg and does the same thing over again, putting down damage and then following up with more heal. So see if Maul catches up here. Yeah, so it's pretty basic, the whole stacking thing. And one of
Yeah.
the keys is, stack, the term stack kind of means two things. It means you all line up on a commander. So those of you who know what that means, come stack on my tag. So everyone's like running towards my tag. And then we can like put down a fire field and then blast it. So now we're up to what, 16, 19 stacks of might. 23, 25. So now we're deadly. The other thing it means is stacking a boon. So it boons stack in duration or effect. So you like stack on a commander to stack might, or stack on a commander to stack swiftness. It's kind of an overloaded term. And so Maul's introduced the term blue Dorito. That's a term for the tag. Oh my gosh, a new build will be available in next hour or two.
Lovely.
So we better hurry up with this training.
I like the broad description, an hour or two.
Okay, so some of the next things I wanted to cover was just builds in general. Like in WvWvW, we kind of build for toughness a lot of times, especially if you're going to be doing battles like you're running through Zergs. The damage mitigation of toughness helps you stay up in a fight, because you can't really dodge everyone in a large group. You only have 2 dodges, and then you gotta refill your endurance. I guess there's also kind of different roles. Like we've been talking about stacking up on a commander and stacking might. That's kind of like open field warfare that exists in WvWvW when you're going up against, other large groups. Some of the other roles in WvWvW are solo roaming. A lot of people like to go and just kill yaks for points or find duels. There's especially later in the week before the reset, people go to an area on these borderlands in the southern half of the map and go duel each other rather than participate in the battle that's going on. And duels, you'll see people like bowing to each other. And it's important as a new player maybe to understand that that's not, like there's something else going on over there, and don't just run in and start like killing those people. They might get real upset with you. But being new, understandably, like you wouldn't know that. And then there's people who like to just stay in towers and build siege and defend towers. That doesn't require a lot of open field fighting. But commanders will come to a tower and then want to push out. So they'll ask people to like stack at a portal and then push out to fend off the attackers. There's another role called Havoc, which is small, like 5 to 10 man groups who go around and they kind of distract the enemy while the main force is like taking a keep. So if you look at the map, like everyone, if you pull up the map, you see that there's like these waypointed objectives on the mid-map section, both to the west and to the east. And the one on the west is called Bay, typically, and the one on the east is called Hills. And those are large keeps, and they're worth more points if you hold them. And if we have a main force that wants to go and say take Hills, if it's not ours, and then maybe Bay's not ours too, we'll have like a Havoc group go and start attacking the gate on Bay so that the waypoint has cross swords up on it and it's contested. And then the defenders can't get there. So they're kind of like distracted. It's like, where do they respond? Do they respond to Bay or do they respond to Hills? Where's our actual attack coming from? Or you purposely go and you try to, as our main Zerg is like fighting their enemy's main Zerg, we go back and cap camps behind them. And it was interesting because ArenaNet's blog today mentioned that they're going to be kind of increasing that division of roles in World v World for future updates. There's a lot of stuff here to talk about that I have on my list. And I think what we should do is maybe just go out if there's aren't any more questions and just kind of practice stuff like building siege and getting in fights. Does anyone have any other questions? There's got to be some burning question that you have, that stuff that confuses you.
Okay, question on the siege.
Yes.
I've built a lot of siege, which folks have thrown down. Is there a... But I actually haven't put any down myself. Are there... Can you put it anywhere in the world, or are there just dedicated spots to put it, if that makes any sense?
Yeah, you could pretty much put them anywhere, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Some spots are probably more useful than others.
Sure.
Okay, so Stalker here is reporting that we have Bay, and we better not lose Bay. So we can go put some siege down at Bay to defend it. Oh, Bay is under attack.
Retreat!
Yeah, and a lot of this just takes time, experience. Getting used to like listening to different commanders, because some commanders are better at like open field than others, and they're real specific about stuff like stay on me and stack and push through, come this way. Move. The really good ones will tell you ahead of time, like, oh, here we're going to push in, and then go to the right or go to the left. They'll give you a heads up. So these guys, are they going to stay?
Retreat!
Someone put a portal here. Master Saber, let's go to Bay.
Save yourself.
So over here, this is a sentry point. And sentries, as far as I know, don't give any bonus, any potential points if you cap
User
them.
joined your channel.
Yeah, sometimes people will not want you, the commander will tell you don't hit the sentry because when the sentry flips, it's obvious on the map and our position can be told or given to the enemy. So that's another reason it's always good to be on TeamSpeak. So the veteran supervisor here, guild claiming, is the main one to get down.
User left your channel.
And these lords will have 4-minute buffs on them if the camp just flipped. And when the buff is up, you can't attack it. But this one didn't have the buff up. So another pro tip here is to always carry supply with you. After you cap a camp, if you don't have supply, fill up on supply. Always have supply so that you're ready to repair a wall or repair a gate or build siege. Yeah, if you look at our supervisor, you'll see the buff up. It's like 4 or 5 minutes on it. Yeah, God mode.
Retreat.
So we'll come back out here
Nothing. Save yourself.
and continue on our way to Bay. There's some CSROs behind us to the south. So Bay here, it's got reinforced gate. And if you look up in your, in the right, there's some information about the keep. There's 556 supply in this depot. One of the things that we do is we only take supply from camps. We do not take the supply from the keep or tower. And the reason for that is because it's more strategic to only take supply from the keep or tower if it's under attack and you need it to repair a wall or build siege in that moment. The reason for that is because people order upgrades for, I think this is a fully upgraded keep. It has a waypoint up. But the supply is used by the workers of the keep in order to perform upgrades. So up here, there's a mortar build site, and this is one of the upgrades that come. Oh no, WvWworld is shutting down. That's great. So you now get World XP for building mortars and oil. Wow. So that's the lesson. Don't hold intro to WvWworld events on days that they're going to patch.
Internet's just keeping me down. I'll never learn.
Well, there are PvE areas that we can go to. I mean, that you can play around with catapults and stuff. You just won't be able to throw the supply down.
Yeah, that's true. Look at all these dead people kicked out of WvWworld. I used to like it when all the skills would fire off.
Lions are just taking an unusual eternity to load.
Yeah, everyone's getting dumped into Lion's Arch.
Overflow.
I just got overflowed.
Yeah, I don't know how
Alright.
long it's gonna take,
You
but
did come over here.
if you want to go to Fort Salma, in Kazakh Hills, you could teach how to use catapults. I mean, I don't know. Up to you.
Well, they're going to end up probably shutting, patching the game, right? So there's going to be a new build. It sounds like they're probably gonna. I don't know what they're gonna fix. Probably gonna fix that retaliation issue in the Borderlands. All right. Well, are there any more questions? We can probably do this again next week. Hopefully there won't be a shutdown. No more questions. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And I'll probably be on once this new patch comes through, too. You can find me and we can run together in WvWvW.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, I should mention one last thing. So we actually have a forum too, a server community forum. In addition to this community TeamSpeak, it is fort-aspenwood.com, and if you go there and register, there is an intro to WvWvW thread that's sticky, and it talks about a lot more than can be covered within just an hour. So I highly recommend to go see that. There's some stuff about like siege placement too, and descriptions of all the different siege that you can build and what its uses are for. So I guess I can end with a little bit of myself. I played WvWvW like the first week of release and then didn't play again until around Thanksgiving, and play quite frequently since then. I'm the guild leader and commander of Fort Engineer, which is an engineer-only guild on Fort Aspenwood. And we like to run Havoc a lot in WvWvW. I'm standing nearby Z the board here. Go follow him and for the large.
User left your channel.
Thank you, Master Saber, for introducing yourself in squad chat. And thank you, everyone, for coming.
No, thank you. Now I want to start killing people, but I can't.
I know, it sucks. This is my time. Oh, yay, 3 minutes. So, what? We'll see you back in 10 minutes?
Well, you can load now, it's just going to force you out in 3.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see how long this one takes.
I hope it's got some good stuff. I hope it's not like...
Oh, okay, mine's already done. Oh wait, 8 files remaining, of course. This last file's gonna take forever because everyone's loading it right now.
Right. We better log off and restart before everyone hits the servers.
I watched my kilobytes per second go from 500 to 250. I think everyone's loading it right now.
I think it's funny. This is a current. This occurred
Downloaded
like,
and in.
this is like right after Stalker was telling me, "Don't lose my bay." Everything like resets in World v World, like all of like who owns what. So it's a mad dash to get back and reclaim everything.
By the way, anyone, those 2 new people with little duckies next to your name, if you want talking power, you just gotta meet up with anyone who has this blue Dorito next to their name in the Borderlands, and they'll give you talking power then.
I am not seeing these duckies.
I'm just saying, I mean, we like to know who's spies and who's not, so if you meet up with a commander in a Borderland, just send him a PM, say, hey, can I get talking power, please?
Talking power in squad?
TeamSpeak channel.
The TeamSpeak.
Oh. Is this a different channel or category? Because I can talk here. And I'm new.
It's just to notify everyone who's normally in channel, because if we suspect a spy, anyone with little ducky disappears.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. You have a duck there.
That's the usual saying, hey, they can't talk.
Oh, you know, it's because this channel is probably
Yeah,
not moderated.
Yeah.
Where do you see the duck?
If I moved to community calendar events, I probably couldn't talk.
User
I'm there.
Citadel in the middle. It leads to almost a slightly different play style, in my opinion, than what happens on the Borderlands. Oh, there's a TC group of Briar.
What's TC?
It's shorthand for Tarnished Coast, which is one of the servers that we're fighting against in this matchup.
Oh.
And then SOS is Sea of Sorrows.
If you log on like at 4 in the morning in like Eastern, like US East time, and you get like grave shift caps, ghost caps, or is that not a thing in this game?
Um, I'm trying to.
Like in Planet Side
Yeah.
2 and like Burning Crusade expansion on WoW, you could do that, like get on really late for your server time and just abuse the caps because nobody would defend.
I mean, usually that's what happens to us. We usually don't have 24-hour coverage, so at 4 in the morning, if I'm leading a defense group, it's really hard to keep everything.
Oh.
I mean, there is times I will solo a camp because there's no one there to defend it. It's just me attacking it, and it might take me 5 minutes, but I'll take the camp and hold it for an hour and a half.
No.
There's not enough people on SOS Borderlands here to stop TC from capping this tower.
And Master Saber did make a good point. If you're ever in World vs. World and you see a Zerg, don't just post Zerg at this place. Or even worse, just saying like TC Zerg. Say where they're headed, and how many. That's usually the best idea.
Yeah, it's incredible the amount of stuff there is to learn about World v World. I was just earlier today trying to make a list for this training. It's like it would take like 2-3 hours,
Still recording.
but it's like too long. I think it's probably better to have individual sessions, like do this again next week or something, kind of continue.
Oh yeah, and if ever you have a question, it's better that you ask it and get called a noob than to do something wrong and get angrily shouted at.
Yeah, I actually wanted to touch on that actually, because I've played like dozens of MMOs in the past, and noob is more of a derogatory term. Like, oh, you're an ignorant player. That's basically what it shows in MMOs like World of Warcraft and Fly for Fun. If somebody calls you a noob, just ignore, block them, and then just move away. That's all. Learning is the best thing that you can have in the World versus World and any other game type as well. That means that you are open to new things and open to seeing things in a new way.
Noob.
I'm in the middle of a fight here. Excuse me if I go quiet.
User
That's fine.
disconnected from your channel.
Yeah. If you ever have questions, like I said, it'd be better to ask them than to not do anything. Or another thing is when commanders, especially on TeamSpeak, are speaking, and just don't do anything without the commander saying it. Like, don't take supply from a supply camp unless he said, okay, we're taking this supply. Or don't throw any down any siege unless he says he needs siege.
Or she.
Yes, or she, sorry.
Alright. Where did TC go? Probably went to the camp or to the bay, maybe.
Alrighty, well, anyone on Fort Aspenwood Borderlands, we should probably move down to the Borderland channel because obviously if you're here, you'll notice Bay is under attack, so.
User left your channel.
Oh no, I don't have supply. That's stupid. It's just training people. Tell them don't be without supply.
Do they it feels like they lowered the waypoint cost since launch. Like, either that or I'm crazy.
I don't really know. I'm not usually around to pay for waypoints.
I mean, is 3 silver a lot? Because I vaguely remember it being like 10.
Couldn't tell you.
Bummer.
I know they increased like the supply cost on rams apparently. Oh, and you know, orbs are not in the game anymore in World v World. You used to have orbs of power, and there's still some remnants of that you see. But the actual orbs aren't there anymore. There was some sort of exploit with them apparently.
User left your channel.
Okay, I think I'm gonna switch channels myself. I'm gonna go to the SOS Borderland channel on TeamSpeak.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched.
Okay, we can go check out Victor's South Camp.
User joined your channel. Retreat!
So one of the things to do is always try to get the guild claimer or the supervisor down first.
User disconnected from your channel.
We'll head up to the northern part of the map next.
User joined your channel. Retreat! Save yourselves! User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Retreat!
Let's not get too spread out if you guys are with me. There's some action up here. TC fighting off CSRO's guy.
User joined your channel.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Retreat! Save yourselves! Stand your ground!
trying to head to this camp to cap it. We have some TC over here.
Looks like there's a group of about 15 to 20 CSRs heading towards Greenbrier.
Alright, so if we break off attack here, let's waypoint to Bay.
Whoa, a waypoint in Bay, I thought so.
Yeah, Stalker told me I better take care of this.
The SOS group went to Victor's Lodge or whatever that's called there.
Probably get supply to siege it or something. Oh, does someone want to stay behind and refresh the siege here in Bay? Volunteer?
Already on it.
Thanks. Here, SOS. SOS fighting us over there. TC's over here at Ruins, North Ruins.
Oh, is there a TC group there now?
So SOS flipped that. Where did they go?
Oh, look, someone did start the event up here. I have no idea though, I think they just looked up.
I've never seen this event.
Yeah, it's, you click the gravestones over here and they spawn, but it's only once per matchup or reset. So you can only get it once a reset.
Ah, I'm not usually here for like reset. I'm on later.
Yeah, I didn't even find out about it till like a month ago.
Save yourselves.
They just ran right into that.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna like 2v8
there's
us.
more. Yeah, there's more over there. So some go on the left, some of them go on the right. You're like stealth. No, I'm down.
Retreat.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Freaking keyboard's messing up. I can't use any of my abilities. It's only like F1 through 4 is working. As soon as we went into fight, it's like, okay, keyboard is gonna stop working.
Save yourselves.
Yeah, we're outmanned.
So did you get anybody new to World vs. World out here today?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
User joined your channel.
So I wonder where that SOS group went.
Looks like Vale, because they just flipped it.
So question is, are they gonna try to hit Bay or come to Briar first?
They might just be running around in a circle flipping camps, it looks like. By the map, anyways.
They're coming out of Vale. All thrust is chasing them. Only 3 here. Wonder if they split up.
Yeah, maybe this isn't the same group.
And yeah, done.
I'll check Araz here. Someone said that they were at Araz, but Araz is green.
Oh, just flipped.
Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna go check this way. I wonder if there's some sort of map delay. Because it just showed there weren't any swords when I looked and it was green.
It's worth killing this.
30-second delay.
Have to camp in 30 seconds.
They probably maybe it's that larger group that we saw before.
Okay, so they didn't go this way.
Yeah, I actually really hate that 30-second delay, it bothers me.
Oh, there's someone.
Oh, those people we just killed outside Bay.
Little skirmish here.
There's the control point going down.
Because they're trying to cap it from us.
The deer look really sad when they're dead.
Anyone got pearls? So, for those new here, underwater here, you'll see that there's pearls spread around the floor, and collect them and give them the quaggins or kill crate, and then the quaggin become your friend. So what the quaggins do is they basically harass the camps and towers. And if you hold the center island, they destroy siege from enemy towers and provide some sort of healing bonus for towers you hold.
Actually, if you hold the center island, you bring up the storm, and if you conquer all 3 nodes, then you bring Quaggin Thunder.
Ah, what's thunder do?
And Quaggin Thunder destroys siege and enemy siege, and it hurts enemy players.
I think the shamans also, if they make it to the gate, I think they start casting spells on siege.
So let's waypoint to A again, and then go north to Araz.
User disconnected from your channel. Retreat!
Cool, I'm rank 2 and Fader. Feel the power, Kronk.
Okay, let's head to the north camp. There's one SOS headed into Araz on our right. Run with the moa.
Whoops. Didn't mean to whip him.
They were going our direction. Alright, wait here for everyone to catch up. Do we have a static field? Electricity? Lightning field?
All I have are daggers.
Okay. Just go through them. We got 2 minutes on the timer to cap this camp. For the points. So go after the guild supervisor, who's got 12-second buff on. We have to clear the NPCs first. Just stay away from the supervisor, because supervisor hits hard. Try to get all the NPCs together. If there's any stragglers, pull them in. Supervisor buff down. I don't see any response yet. So the circle here is green. You guys probably understand this already. Just gotta watch that there isn't someone who comes in and like tries to contest the circle. Prevent us from capping.
So turn it yellow or red.
It would turn it red if it was contested because it was a red camp.
Gotcha.
So the color is just based on like what position your server is in the matchup.
Gotcha. I just wasn't sure if it was like green is in your capping,
So,
yellow is in its stop,
need-
red is in its turning the other way.
Yeah, we got a waypoint back to our spawn and go to Briar. Someone's attacking Briar. As much as Maul wanted to stay in North Camp. So one of the things that we do as Havoc group, or just a smaller force harassing the enemy, is we'll go capture that North Camp and then we'll build siege there and kill whoever comes out.
North Camp is always the funnest fights, I think.
So there's this small TC group here again. They're like running off or something. Briar looks okay.
They're loco.
Should check the back wall. Make sure somebody wasn't like sieging that. So one of the things that you'll see people do is that they'll build catapults like right under this bridge and then hit this wall. It's kind of like a stealth cap.
Stealth siegery.
Right. Alright,
Strategery.
let's go across this way. Let's poke at Vale. I mean, not Vale. Lowlands supply camp.
That's another term that we commanders use. If we say siege is too hot, it doesn't mean that the siege is hot. We're not using flamethrowers. It just means that the siege is under a lot of heavy fire, and it's possible that we might lose the siege. So if that occurs, then you either use a lot of healing combinations, or we try to find different tactics around it.
Like siege from a different location. Use a treb or something.
I need a moment. Save yourself.
Ooh, yaks. Tasty yaks to kill. 2 of them. So one of the things about yaks is that ArenaNet finally confirmed that when you get yaks, it's just direct points for your server. When you go to camps or towers, that's objectives that you hold for the 15 minutes, or hold not the whole 15 minutes, but when the timer counts down, you get those points. But yaks are just direct points.
Gotcha.
Okay, we have a 2-minute buff on this.
Where do you see the 2-minute, like, the buff?
So if you select the guild claiming veteran supervisor, you'll see there's like a fire boon. It's righteous indignation.
Can't even find the... Where's he at?
Like right under it. Someone's too close.
Okay, I see it now.
And by deals more damage, they mean he basically one-shots you.
Yeah, so avoid avoid the supervisor. Still 1 minute. Yeah, usually we don't. It's more useful to go find something else to do when the buff's up. Like go grab a nearby yak, or even just move to a different camp.
I'm gonna kill fireflies. Kill
User
fireflies.
disconnected from your channel. Retreat.
$20 seconds left on that buff.
Back. Get to the chopper.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. Save yourself.
So I don't know what TC is doing because no one responded. So make sure that you pick up supply. Let's go try to check out Lake Tower.
Yeah, it looks like there's Zergas at Astral. Is it on this map? Yeah, Astral.
Yeah. So that's the one thing that's a little bit annoying. These Borderland maps are the same, but the camps and objectives have different names. But there's some features that are similar. And a lot of times, you know, people will choose to call them by like cardinal direction, like northeast camp or southeast camp. Let's see, we have reinforced gate here and reinforced walls.
Gates down to
Yeah, someone was hitting it earlier. There's someone up there with an arrow
We're being
cart.
watched.
Yeah, there's someone up by the Lord's room with an arrow cart. And there's people behind us.
If they want to fight, they gotta fight.
Yep. They're running into the tower. So, come over here on this side of the, so you're away from that arrow.